Hi beauties, welcome to today's video. I'm so happy to be sitting in the blue couch. It's been a really long time since I filmed here in our living room, and today I thought it'd be a really great day to just kind of hang out a little bit, give you guys a 21-week bump date, which is my baby right here. The last time that I did an update, I was 10 weeks pregnant, and since then, I feel like I have so much to tell you. So let's jump right into the update. By the way, this dress, Obsessed, is Baby Mama by Naked Wardrobe. I was never really into wearing a lot of tight dresses, but since I love showing off my bump, I love wearing tight blouses, tight dresses, just showing off all the curves. My body is definitely changing with this pregnancy, which is really crazy because when I was pregnant with Isaac, I didn't get any stretch marks. My hips didn't get any wider. My boobs didn't really grow. They grew only when I was like breastfeeding a little bit, like towards the end, but they didn't really grow too much. And this time my boobs are growing, my hips are getting wider. I'm putting on weight a lot quicker than I did my last pregnancy, which brings me to one of my points, which is that I actually got stretch marks. I got a few very faint white ones right beneath my stomach. I started just kind of like rubbing lotion on my stomach, and then I felt like the skin was a little bumpy, which I figured it was probably like new stretch marks. And I looked in the mirror because I really can't see like the bottom part of my stomach. I'll show you guys the belly shot in a little bit. And I noticed that I had like, when I lifted up, I had a few. But I'm not even tripping because it's just stretch marks. It's not a big deal. But I am developing a recipe for stretch marks, not to prevent them, but well, to help prevent them in a sense. It's completely natural, plant-based, a shea butter. It's a whole recipe that I'm working on creating so I can actually use on my body, because I do not want to be using all of those lotions that have so many synthetic and toxic chemicals that just absorb directly into your blood system, so the bloodstream. So I'm really excited about that, and I will be sharing the recipe with you guys once I kind of finesse it a little bit on YouTube so you guys can DIY it as well, because I know skincare is healthy skincare, non-toxic skincare is a really big concern for a lot of people. I was not blessed with hips, with boobs, with a butt. I was not blessed with any of that. And I was like, when am I gonna develop into a woman? So I feel like it's all happening right now, which is really exciting. I'm like, I'm loving the changes and I'm really embracing all of the changes in my body. So let's go back a little bit. The baby just kicked a little. Oh my God, my baby is kicking so much all day, every day. Cravings. Let's talk about cravings. Hot Cheetos. Hot Cheetos with strawberries combined, like a fresh strawberry. You bite into it and then you bite into one hot Cheeto at the same time, like the crunchy, dry texture of a hot Cheeto and the juicy, cold texture of a strawberry, and it's bitter and it's spicy. Combined, it's like the best. It tastes so freaking good, guys. You guys have to try it out. Even if you're not pregnant, just give it a try because it's like so freaking good. I don't know why I just started craving that one day. I also love eating crushed ice late at night, like a cup of crushed ice, because I just like the roughness of the ice on my tongue, and anything that's like rough on my tongue, I really love right now. So I love things that are just rough. I love crushed ice. My mouth is watering. What else do I love? I guess I would say those are like the two things that I'm like really craving all the time. And you know, the usual limon, chile, I crave that all the time. So I eat that all the time too. Weird obsessions. You know how they say that pregnant women have a tendency to become obsessed with eating Mother Nature? And what I mean by that is eating brick. I'm gonna tell you what I like to eat, but I don't eat it because it's not healthy. But like what I really wanna eat, I really wanna eat brick, like red brick. I wanna eat mud. I wanna eat rocks, especially if it's been raining. My mouth is like salivating, especially if it's been raining, and you know that smell of the concrete after it's rained or after it just started raining? It smells like, I forgot the word, patriarch, I believe is the correct term for the smell of the concrete or the dirt after it rains. And it's really like, I really want to eat that. As a matter of fact, when I was little, back in Mexico, so I was like 5 years old, I remember that in my backyard, it had rained and there was a lot of mud, and I literally grabbed it with my hand, like the mud outside, and I actually ate it. And it was like the most delicious thing ever. So that was like my first experience eating weird things. I'm also really wanting to like chew on chalk. But this obsession didn't just start when I'm pregnant, like since I got pregnant. I've had this weird obsession like my whole life, but I remember even going to my grandma's house in Mexico because she has red brick. And I remember just like picking at the red brick and like smelling it and wanting to eat it and put it in my mouth. But obviously I didn't because it's toxic, and I'm not gonna do that while I'm pregnant because it's not healthy. So that's why I like eating the ice, because it kind of resembles like the chalk that I wanna be chewing on. And cedarwood oil. Oh my God, my biggest obsession right now too. Cedarwood essential oil smells like fresh rain, like a fresh dirt after rain. That's what it smells like. So I do love to smell that just to kind of satisfy that craving. But I know a lot of pregnant women go through this weird obsession where we want to eat Mother Earth, and it's happening to me even more strongly now. So I try to find my ways to kind of satisfy that craving, like I said, with the cedarwood oil, just smelling it. Or I even bought a candle, but it totally failed me. It did not smell like patriarch. So I'm trying to find a candle that legit smells like fresh mud, fresh dirt, or the concrete, fresh wet concrete. It's like, I love that smell. Next thing that I want to update is the weight gain. I've actually gained about, I'm 21 weeks, 22 weeks this Saturday. I've gained about like 11, 12 pounds already. Some people left some comments saying that I was eating on purpose just to grow my stomach and just to show it off, which is absolutely not true. And I found that to be a little like judgmental, like, oh yeah, I heard pregnant women just overeat so they can just show off their stomach when they're only like 6 weeks pregnant. And I was actually showing at 6 weeks, not technically showing, like it wasn't my baby that was growing, but since I did IVF to get pregnant, I was taking progesterone and hormones just every single day, 3 times a day, like all day long, basically, injections and pills. So my stomach got really bloated at the moment that I started IVF. I had not seen my stomach flat like it was before. So the reason I have been showing is because of the IVF treatment, and I've also have gained weight quicker this time around. But I asked my doctor because I was a little concerned because of the rapid growth of my stomach. And my doctor just told me yesterday that I am perfectly on track with my weight, because I think I'm like 22 centimeters, like from here to here, centimeters, I believe. And she said you're supposed to be like the number by the week. So I'm 22, but 22 centimeters and I'm 21 weeks. So I'm like right on track. And also one of my YouTube friends, she's also pregnant. I'm not gonna say who, but you guys know she's an OG YouTuber. And she's actually pregnant. She's 19 weeks, so she's 2 weeks behind me, and her stomach is like barely even showing. So we as women, our bodies grow differently at different rates, and we can't compare one woman's 22 weeks with another woman's 22 weeks. Like, we're gonna be completely different because the lifestyle also affects the way that your body shows. There's some women who are pregnant at the same time as me, and they've been working out their whole life and their stomach is still super flat. Meanwhile, I look like I'm 40 weeks pregnant. So since I just went to the doctor yesterday, I asked my doctor if I could eat cinnamon, and she's like, yeah, why can't you? And my mom was also like, why can't you eat cinnamon? A lot of women, when I first got pregnant, I did a video making coffee and I added cinnamon sticks to the water, and I got an overwhelming amount of comments. I guess it's an old wives' tale or something, but so many women said that I should not be eating cinnamon because you can miscarry. And so I became really paranoid and I stayed away from cinnamon, but sometimes, somehow cinnamon, a little bit of cinnamon would sneak into a drink that I would order, or a food, or the arroz con leche that my mom would make, and then I eat it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this has cinnamon, and I would totally be freaking out, right? So that caused me a lot of anxiety, like just the cinnamon thing. And I asked my doctor yesterday because I went to the coffee shop first and I wanted a turmeric tea and it had cinnamon and I didn't get it. And I asked her just to make sure. I wanted to hear what she had to say. And she said that it is 100% okay for me to eat cinnamon. You just don't want to be taking like cinnamon supplements, like an actual supplement that contains like so much cinnamon in it. But she said it's not because it's cinnamon, it's just because it's a supplement. Stay away from supplements. You can 100% eat cinnamon. She's like, where did you get that? Like, I've never heard that in my life. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because, you know, there's so much information all over the place, and I think the best thing to do is just to ask your doctor, and whatever he or she says, follow what they say. I am planning a baby shower, like a very beautiful, luxurious baby shower. And that's what I wanted. I want just like a beautiful celebration of my baby and our baby. And so the baby shower is gonna happen, I believe, like in April. And I also have a maternity photo shoot coming up, like a beautiful maternity photo shoot, which I'm super excited. That's gonna happen in March. And I'm so excited about that because I've never had a maternity photo shoot. And I also have a gender reveal photo shoot at this beautiful mansion in Beverly Hills coming up at the end of this month. So I will be revealing the gender of the baby at the end of this month, which I'm really excited to finally say what the gender is to you guys. So I will do a video for you guys, and I will also do beautiful photos for Instagram and just the people that follow me on Instagram that are really like just wanting to know and have been following me and supporting my pregnancy. So I'm really excited and I'm really looking forward to that. It's just been so long since I've done a girl chat with you guys. I like really miss the girl chat, so I'm kind of talking a lot in today's video, but hopefully maybe you just have me playing in your background while you do your thing, or maybe you're just sitting down listening to me. I don't know. But the last few things that I just wanted to mention, one of them being how important it is for us to protect our energy is all the time, but especially when you are creating a baby, a child inside of you. Like, it's so important to eliminate all of the negative energy that you feel could be around you. And that, to me, is bad habits and bad people. Not bad people, but just not the most supporting and loving energy that comes from them. That's really important because all of the energy that we feel when we put ourselves into this environment, whether it be, you know, the gossip or the drama on television or a situation that brings you a lot of stress with the person, you know, like I feel like right now is just the perfect time to not get involved with that, because the energy that you feel does, I believe, go into how the making of your baby as well. So you want to protect your energy at all costs, which brings me to my next point. I feel like as women, we just need to be a little bit more selfish when it comes to protecting what makes us happy and protecting our energy. That leads me to my little story that I just wanted to share really quick, because I had what I thought was a friend, and this friend has not sent me a message saying congratulations on your pregnancy. Not even a message, okay? This is not a random person in my life. This is not someone who I haven't spent some close time with. This is someone who I thought we were girls, and she hasn't sent me a message. So it made me feel a certain way a little bit, because My baby shower is coming up and I would love to have had her at my baby shower. And I was just like, should I invite her even though it's been almost 5 months since I announced my pregnancy and you know, she hasn't sent me a message to congratulate me. And I don't expect a message from everybody, right? But like you expect it from certain people. Like imagine if your mom that you're really close to just never sent you a message, or your sister, or like your best friend. Like you would feel a certain way, right? So it made me, I got in my feelings and I was working through the list of people that I want to invite to my baby shower. And I'm just like, it left me feeling like, should I invite her? Even though she hasn't congratulated me, and just be the bigger person and just invite her and be like, you know what, maybe she has things going on in her life. She doesn't have time to send me a message. I really don't know what's going on because I haven't really spoken to my friend. But I feel like there needs to be growth. Like I feel like this is a perfect moment for me to learn something. And I've been looking for a more mature way of approaching this and not causing any drama because I know I'm going to see her again. And if I don't invite her, it's gonna be, you're gonna feel a certain type of way because I just feel like it's gonna create some tension in the relationship because she might be like, why didn't you invite me to your baby shower? That's like a really intimate event. What would you guys do? I wanna hear what you guys would do. I got some really great responses from Instagram as well. Both invite her, don't invite her. The majority of people said do not invite her, but I just wanna know what you guys would have to say. I think what I'm gonna do is just extend the invitation and just extend it because honestly, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's not the end of the world. And it's really not that big of a deal now that I think about it. It's really not, because when you think about it, or when I think about it, if my friend was dying, this would be all petty BS that it doesn't even matter. Now that I'm thinking about it, like this doesn't even matter. It really doesn't. So I'm just gonna invite her and that's what I'm gonna do. But that was my situation. That was my situation. But it's also like protecting your energy, right? As long as it doesn't create any more drama, or it doesn't create any drama, because that's the last thing that I wanna do, that's what we need to do. So anyways, if you guys have any comments, leave me a comment down below. You know how much I love reading your comments. So have a blessed and beautiful day. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos, guys, if you are interested in just keeping up with my pregnancy journey. Have a blessed and beautiful day. I can't wait to see you guys on my next video. Bye.